Hi everyone, I'm getting over a cold, so if it sounds like I'm talking with my nose plugged, it's because I am. Sheepland is a game that I got as a board game last year, but I've never really been able to get to the table. I enjoyed the aesthetic as well as the simple rules, and I'm glad to finally see it as an app. So let's take a look and see if this Sheepland app lives up to my expectations. Sheepland is a game about herding sheep and earning points for where they exist. It's sort of a stock-based game, meaning you're taking tiles that represent certain land tiles, and at the end of the game you'll score the number of sheep in those land tiles times the number of tiles that you own. So you can focus on one type of tile or two or more. The goal is to, on each of your turns, acquire new tiles, herd the sheep into different areas, and ultimately have all the sheep in the place that you want them. There's also the black sheep, which moves randomly. It rolls a die, and whatever number, if that number is open, it will move to that area. As you move your shepherd around, you leave fences behind. This is kind of the timer to the game, which once all the fences have been placed, the game is over. The fences also do not allow sheep to be taken from those areas or for shepherds to go in those spots. Certain actions are free, however, to buy tiles after the first has been taken or to move to a spot that is not adjacent to where you are, it does cost you coins. Everyone starts out with 20 coins, and at the end of the game, these coins are worth victory points, 1 each. So it's really important that you focus on how much money you're spending and how many points you're getting from each dollar that you spend. So as you can see in this case, I have spent a lot of coins, and those are going to be added up to points for me at the end of the game. As you can see, it's a very nice aesthetic, and I really like the art as well as the animations in the game. The scoring is pretty simple. You just times the number of sheep in an area, times the number of tiles that you have, and then you add on the number of coins that you have. With 2 players, there are a few different rules, but that is basically the gist of the game. While the app needs some help in some areas, the game itself is a nice introduction to some Euro mechanics that play a bigger role in more complex games. The game allows you to also play online. There are asynchronous play there, allowing you to start games with players and continue to play with them. You can also invite your friends. However, this is a situation where it's showing you all your possible friends, so it's really hard to determine who actually owns the game. Honestly, the online system is fairly bare bones. There's not a lot of great online indicators or things like that. For example, here, I will take my turn and then not really know if they're online or what the situation is. So this could definitely be improved. However, the mode is basic and is there for you if it's something that you're interested in doing. The game does feature a tutorial as well as a rulebook. These can help you learn the game, however the English is a little wonky in them, so you may need some additional help in order to learn the game. However, I had not played for a while and was able to use this as a refresher. And so, while the English isn't perfect, I didn't find it terribly confusing. But again, I have read the actual rulebook before. Sheepland is something that I really wanted to love. I enjoyed the board game, but I didn't really play with my group, and so I haven't been able to play it much, and I was looking forward for this opportunity to play it more. And honestly, I can play it more alone on an iPad as long as I complete the game in that sitting. There were some problems initially about save games dropping out while you're away. This has been improved slightly while there are still some issues, but there definitely is a lot of improvement in this area. Again, the game could be clearer in teaching players as well as perhaps some information management during the game. However, there definitely is a basic app experience here, and you can definitely enjoy Sheepland if you're willing to work around a few of the annoying parts of the game. The online features could definitely be improved, and a level of polish could be applied to the entire app. I don't think it's dead in the water, but it definitely needs a lot to compete with what else is available on the platform today. Sheepland is not something that I can fully recommend. I definitely like it, and I would recommend if you like the aesthetic or the game that it might be worth taking a look, but this definitely is a take a look before you buy type situation.